You know, normally right now I would ask you guys whether you watch WWE RAW or that other wrestling promotion, but you know what? It's not even about that tonight. It is about the Heartbreak Kid, the showstopper, HBK, the main event, Mr. WrestleMania, whatever you want to call him, but I call him the greatest of all time, Shawn Michaels. He officially put a close on his wrestling career tonight with the farewell address that was absolutely perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything more. And yeah, if you didn't watch that and you had the ability to watch it, or if you're watching that other show, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you right now. Go stand in the damn corner. Get away from me. I don't even want to be associated with you right now, because seriously, this was so epic. Because the wrestling business suffered such a great loss tonight. I'll say he was one of 3 titans remaining in WWE, and I'd say those titans are Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker. We lost one of them tonight. You know, he retired before he was beaten and broken down, so he can go stay with his family and everything. And sooner or later, we're going to see the other two leave also. And I'm pretty sure whenever all 3 of them are finally gone, a lot of fans are going to leave with them. But yeah, it seems like The Undertaker, each and every day, his time is getting closer and closer, and it seems like it's going to be sooner rather than later. But as far as The Undertaker goes, he's like The Simpsons on TV. Like, The Undertaker in WWE is like The Simpsons on TV. They've been there so long that I can't imagine it without that entity. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so with Triple H, I didn't even have to explain. He's like my favorite wrestler of all time. And yeah, whenever, I'm pretty sure he has maybe a couple more years left in him, but you know, it's inevitable. Both of those guys are going to be gone soon, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy each and every minute of them while I can, you know. Now, Triple H ended up closing out the show with Shawn Michaels. They came out, you know, Triple H came out, hugged Shawn Michaels, had the 2 DX glow sticks, placed them down in an X on the stage, left. Like I said, so perfect. Couldn't ask for anything more. They walked off. Cameras cut off. Speaking of Triple H, he had a segment earlier in the night, and I actually forgot that I was watching a wrestling show. Like, I wasn't looking at Triple H. I was looking at Paul Levesque, and I was hanging on each and every one of his words, because he's talking about his great friend, his best friend, Shawn Michaels. They've been knowing each other for so long. They stood by each other when other people shunned them. And, you know, he was sitting there and he was giving this such a great, talking about his friend, like, it was so great. Sheamus, a ginger albino bastard, comes out, hits him in the head with a fucking pipe. Like I said, I forgot it was wrestling, so I'm looking like, what the hell is this? Like, fuck you. I'm like, damn you, screw you. I'm just hollering at the TV, all types of stuff. But when I looked at the wrestling program, I'm like, it was damn good. What other way could he have got so much heat? Because the crowd was going wild for Sheamus. And I will say, Sheamus has done more in these 2 nights, WrestleMania 26 and this last episode of Raw, than he has done in his whole career, including winning the WWE Championship. I will go on record as to saying these past 2 nights are the best of Sheamus's career, including winning the WWE Championship from John Cena at the TLC pay-per-view. Last night, I know in my WrestleMania 26 review, I'm like, oh, why, if they wanted Sheamus to look good, why didn't they just have him win the match? You know, why did Triple H have to win the match? Why not let Sheamus win? But, you know, that wasn't the end of this whole feud. It wasn't the end of this saga, as we saw, because Triple H is going to be looking to get revenge. Yeah, Sheamus didn't necessarily have to win that match. All he had to do was prove the naysayers wrong, because there were a lot of people going into this match, oh, this match is going to suck. Oh, Sheamus, he doesn't deserve to be in a match with Triple H. He doesn't deserve to be on the WrestleMania 26 card at all. You know, it's too early in his career. So all Sheamus had to go in this match and do is prove the naysayers wrong. And I really think he proved them wrong, because while I was watching that match, you know, I had some of the same reservations that some of you other guys had, you know, before the match. Yeah, during that match, I'll say it didn't cross my mind for 1 second that Sheamus didn't belong there, because he proved that he did. So technically the announcers were 100% correct in saying that Sheamus looked good in defeat, because he proved that he at least has the ability to be on that level. Now, whether he maintains it, who knows, but it looks like he is on the road to maintaining it. And as far as Shawn Michaels goes, in his speech, people are saying he took a shot at some who will remain anonymous, some limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing hypocrite. Some people are saying he took a shot at that person, whoever it may be. Wink, wink. But, you know, Yeah, some people are saying he took a shot at that person, and he did, and it was a well-deserved shot. You know, Shawn Michaels said he's going to try to keep his word. He's going to try to keep his word to the Undertaker, because he said that was going to be his last match, and he's going to keep his word to us also. So all of the people, you know, even 5 minutes after that damn classic match that they put on last night, 5 minutes after, people are like, oh, is he going to this place? Is he going to that place? Is he going to wrestle there? I'm like, look, the man has done everything and more in this business. As much as I'm going to hate to see him go be a father to your children. Go be a husband to your wife. Go ride off in the sunset, you know, gaze in the pasture, whatever you want to do, because you've honestly earned it. You really did. And I'm going to hate to see him go, but you know what? Go live your life. So more power to Shawn Michaels. But yeah, off of Shawn Michaels, and I can't see how I can go off of Shawn Michaels, but about this episode of Raw, a lot of people are going to say it lacked wrestling, and technically, yeah, it did, but I'll still say, even without Shawn Michaels, that epic moment, this was still a damn good episode of Raw from top to bottom. We had John Cena, Batista start off the show. We had great interaction with Bret Hart and The Miz. The Miz came out of nowhere and was like, you know what, Bret, you're overrated. You're the most overrated there is, was, and ever will be. And he was talking about how Bret Hart is getting all this time, and he deserves this time because he's the most decorated champion in WWE right now. And yeah, The Miz was great. He was great on the mic. And like I said before, The Miz is a future world champion. The Miz is not only a future world champion, but he's going to be one of the faces of WWE. And I'll go on record as to say that he's just great. Yeah, and it seems like that tag team with him and the Big Show is kind of imploding right now. What else did we see on this episode of Raw? The guest hosts, you know what? They were corny as hell, but you know what? It was funny. I laughed. That whole skit with them in the hot tub with the divas and stuff, and then Mark Henry ends up jumping in the hot tub. Did anybody notice how like the water level was like down here, but as soon as Mark Henry got in, it went like up here, spilling over the damn sides of the hot tub and stuff? That was pretty funny. You had Hornswoggle in there. Like I said, corny as hell, but it was funny. You know, some can be corny and funny at the same time. But yeah, we had the Hart. I forgot to mention the Hart Dynasty in the match with Miz and the Big Show. So it looks like they're finally getting a little bit of benefit with Bret Hart being in WWE. It's better late than never, you know. But Randy Orton teaming up with John Cena, that was, you know, pretty good to see. Randy Orton, he's a bigger star than John Cena is, and you pretty much saw that definitely. Like, there's no question about it after hearing both of their reactions side by side. Randy Orton ended up teaming with John Cena to face Jack Swagger and Batista in a match. Randy Orton delivers an RKO to the former world champion Batista and also the Money in the Bank winner Jack Swagger. He pins Jack Swagger, wins the match. Him and Cena are kind of looking at each other like, yeah, you know, we're partners, but I'm still watching your ass, okay? But, yeah, it seems like, I don't know, maybe Randy Orton is kind of like a tweener right now, a face, heel. I don't give a damn what he is. I was kind of, you know, weary about this turn, kind of nervous about it, but I'm totally on board 100% after seeing a fire lit up under Randy Orton, because I've criticized him in the past by saying his whole gimmick that he has right now, it really doesn't allow him to be the great wrestler that we all know he is, because he's so slow, he's so methodical. He has to think everything out. You know, that Viper, that personality, like the silent assassin. You know, where he has to sit and, you know, think like, oh, I'm gonna take this, you know, MFer out. But you know, he was on fire tonight. And yeah, like I said, I don't know what it is. I really don't care what it is, but I'm on board. And yeah, speaking of Randy Orton, you know, he had his match with his legacy brethren at WrestleMania 26. I guess they've written Cody Rhodes out of the storyline because they're saying he had a concussion from the punch. So yeah, it's giving Ted DiBiase a way to shine in his own light. And he had a match with Christian. He lost, but he had a little bit of interaction with his father afterwards. So I'll love to see where that goes. All in all, damn good episode of Raw. Excellent with Shawn Michaels, good even without him. But I mean, you can't separate him from this show because this was his tribute. This was his show, and he deserved it. Thank you, Shawn Michaels. I love you for everything that you've done in this business. You are the greatest of all time. I'll miss you, but go out, live your life. I am J-Dub. Peace out.